Okay, welcome to week 2. So week 1 had a couple of bumps, but you guys did fabulous. So hang with me. So one question that came up was the reflection assignment. So even though it was over 2 different chapters, you still just turn it in as one Word document or one PDF. You can upload either of those in the reflection assignment portion of the class. Okay. And introductions are voluntary, they're not mandatory. I think those were the only 2 housekeeping issues. So for this week, week 2, this is the best week of the whole class. This is where you get your hands into the material of the founding. So this week you're going to read Chapter 2, the Constitution and its Origins. You're going to read the Articles of Confederation. You're going to read Federalist number 21, and you're going to read the United States Constitution. You do not need to read the amendments. You can if you want to, but what we're interested in right now is our first form of government after the War for Independence with Great Britain was the Articles of Confederation. And for extra credit, you can email me the first president. And by that, I mean the one under the Articles of Confederation. A very interesting man. You should at least know his name. So that's extra credit if you want to do that. The first president under the Articles of Confederation. So we had the Articles of Confederation. Then we said, hey, this is not working. And that takes great humility and great reflection. Sometimes even in our own lives, we just keep going through the motions because that's what we know, rather than taking a step back, reflecting, and hey, we need to revamp this. So the founders got together and said, hey, this is not working to accomplish the goals that we have. Let's revamp. So they drafted the Constitution. And it is a fabulous document. The reason we look at Federalist 21, the Federalist Papers are 85 or 86 essays that were written by James Madison, who's dubbed the father of the Constitution. Alexander Hamilton, he was the head of the Federalists, wanted a big federal government, a strong federal government, a central bank. He had a great vision for the country. And then also John Jay, who became the first Chief Justice of the Supreme Court under Article 3 of the Constitution. So those are 3 brilliant minds who understood intimately the Articles of Confederation and their shortcomings, and understood the goals that they had to accomplish, wanted to accomplish, with the federal government. And so they wrote these essays, the Federalist Papers. They wrote them anonymously at the time, and they were published all across the 13 colonies, the 13 states, in an effort to explain the Constitution, because the states had to ratify the Constitution. So in order for them to ratify it, they needed to understand it. And the Federalist Papers are where we can go to get that understanding. So we look at Federalist 21 specifically for this essay because it explains some of the shortcomings of the Articles of Confederation, and then you can read the Constitution and see if they were answered. So your assignment is a 2-page paper. It can be more than 2 pages, but at least 2 pages, double-spaced, explaining your assessment of the Articles of Confederation and the Constitution. Are they similar? What are their most striking differences? Does the Constitution seem to fit with government today? Are we governing like it says? What does Federalist number 21 say about the deficiencies in the Articles of Confederation? And are they corrected in the Constitution? So any of those you can get more than 2 pages out of relatively easy. The documents, none of them are huge. I do recommend you have a dictionary. There are words that they use that are just not as familiar today. So have a dictionary handy, because it doesn't do us any good to read something and to just read words that we don't know what they mean. So have a dictionary. If you have questions, please reach out through the messenger feature in my courses, the D2L, or you can email me. You can also text me. But everybody's doing really great. The work you've submitted so far, I will get graded on Monday, October 2nd. And have a fabulous week. Enjoy getting your hands into this material, which is really how you'll learn and understand it, which again is the purpose of our class, American Government. Have a great week. Bye.